All right, here we go again. Buckle up. Another hot day here in Kansas. Sure wish it would have worked out in Santa Fe. That's some nice weather. It generally doesn't go below a certain point or above a certain point. It's usually in the 80s. Can be in the 90s, but it's not like here. Like when here it's in the hundreds or high 90s. There it's in the 80s, high 80s, low 90s. Generally, I think so. They made it impossible. Right. So again, they're playing everyone, including the other police departments. Although some of the other police departments and cops are implicit, like, why would we go to these lengths for this guy if he wasn't this dangerous? But in reality, it's not an altruistic thing. It's not that they're investigatively inquisitive or they're just driven to stop this or stop that. It's paranoia. And what goes on in their mind is that if they're paranoid, they want their victim 10 times as paranoid. If they have poor health, they want their victim to have even worse health. So again, this is who they are and what they've been the entire 35 years of my life. And in some cases, they're the offenders. That's how they deal with it. Like they'll say, well, maybe that's you speaking about yourself. Well, I'm not exhibiting that psychology. You'll try to tell everybody I am. But because I would essentially be just insano about arresting other people and the evidence doesn't matter. That's who you are. I mean, you see, right? Again, it's the whole thing about having money, not having money. It's a science. Again, you see it. Somebody's intelligent. Why? Because they're rich and they had a business and they're in the tech industry. But they're really just mafiosos and they steal the intelligence. They steal the knowledge. No, I'll tell you right now, Silicon Valley is corrupt. Most of those people stole their stuff, and use imported mental acuity and genius to actually do it. So they're selected by the mob to be that. Unless the thing with Elon Musk is fake, they're going to take him out. They're a mob, man. They made him, now they'll break him. That's kind of what they're sizing up when they're bringing like Elon Musk in and all that, and somebody from another country. They knew he had these type of strange things. Well, he's a fascist. He's saying freedom, but he's a fascist. Well, I say this for his own good. He needs to step away from that stuff. They'll let him live if he lets them be. Right. Well, because he has useful purpose. But, well, to actually step away, what they're probably trying to do is what I believe is they're trying to take Elon Musk and show that he's so dangerous that they have to, he has to appoint somebody who they've already decided, or a group of people that decided to take over his businesses. Right. I mean, he did it to Howard Hughes. I mean, they made him nuts. Right. what they say. See, this is what the mobsters use. That somebody's so brilliant that they're crazy. My coworkers are like that. We're like that. See, they're just ignorant thugs, man. Ignorant mafiosos. That doesn't make the world safer. Everybody's complaining how bad it is. There you go. So the golden age is possible if everybody cooperates. I mean, of course, if businesses won't raise their prices and take a little bit of a less profit, you'll be okay. But some prices look like they're already up. Right. But I don't know, because what they do to me is they look to see what I purchase and then put those prices up to confuse my inflation meter. Or the vice versa, if they want to, they'll keep them down. Right.
We agree there.
Well, because it's difficult to get rid of his business. I mean, as far as Tesla, they don't really care. But again, Donald Trump's doing stuff to help Tesla also. I mean, because it's an American, the American-made part of it, and which is kind of, I think, more than most cars. Again, it isn't like they're just destroying everything he has. It's just he's destroying it himself. I mean, you made your money off of liberals, and then you condemn the liberals, right? And then Trump started giving you money, and then that went bad, right? Well, he's being operated. I told you that. I mean, it's difficult. They allow these psychological operators just to operate everywhere. No, if you operated Musk in a different direction, he'd go in a different direction. I guarantee it. If you figured out what the triggers were. I think he's obsessed with somebody getting money that's his or something, like tax. He doesn't believe in the tax code and things like that, which a lot of wealthy people don't. Again, that's how Trump got in. A lot of people that just have cheated on their taxes. Again, it doesn't mean they're going to be arrested, but all those people that cheated on their taxes, not paid. I maybe donated. I don't know, but they voted for Trump because they want out of that. They don't want that paranoia. Right. See? A lot of people have cheated on their taxes. Believe me. I'm one of the few people that are paranoid when I'm doing my taxes. They'll get me, even if I get them. That's a byproduct of being a victim of deep state. Not that I would ever cheat on my taxes. I just don't think that's ever something you want to do. Doesn't make any sense. Right. I mean, why worry about something you can control like that? Like, all right, I got it. All right, stay peaceful.